Alright, if you could not tell, in today's episode of BEAM.NG, we're doing some downhill madness. We're going to see what car handles going down this crazy hill best. Right now, we're starting off with a muscle car. Apparently, it's topping out at 180, which is not good. I think we need to be going much faster than this to handle this. And the suspension is not quite capable of it, so we got to be careful. I'm going to try and just be full throttling some of these, and I'm also going to try sticking some of them in neutral to see how they handle. Well, that was relatively boring, so maybe what we will do is take the slower cars down this hill and the faster cars down the hill next to it. If you don't know what the hill next to it is, hang out for a second, I'll show you. Alright, this is the hill next to it. It's a little bit more, well, let's just say bumpy than the hill that we were just on. We also have to be careful because coming down this hill right here, there's a steep drop and we'll catch air. We don't want to do that. But we also need to be going fast enough to hit these hoops/bumps on the other side without breaking anything, which means more speed and hopefully not killing it. Like a glove, nice and calm over these, very nice. We're going fast enough that the tires are just hitting the tops of every bump. Oh, okay, that's not good. Here's where it's gonna get a little bit worse. The ones that stick out of the ground are going to be much worse for us. We're going slower, and that's game. So, what cars are going to handle these mountains best? Let's find out. I think since we took a big rear-wheel drive muscle car down first, we need to take something that's electric. Let's find an electric car. This is the more powerful version of the electric car, of the electric Hirochi, rather, the SBR 800. Let's see how this guy does. All electric. In reality, it should be good. It should go quite quickly, but we're going to find out. Lots of torque from the electric car right off the bat. Gotta be going quick enough to jump the gap. Yes, sir, going quick enough to jump the gap. If we shift into neutral now, we should continue to pick up speed. Things are not bad. The jump's coming up. This is where we're going to lose the handling. Or just end the car, keep her together. If we can spin it around and keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, this is not good. That is that. Not enough suspension to handle it down the mountain. Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, let's try something bigger and slower, but has more suspension travel. Alright, let's see how this guy does down the mountain. I have no idea what gear we're in, but I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. It is not going very quickly. I'm worried about it not making the gap. This thing does have some big wheels and tires, though, so it should handle it better. Doing 120. Handles the gap easy. We're not going fast enough to take the big jump on the right, so let's wait till the other jumps. Alright, let's see how she does on the big jumps. It's not that big, but it's the one that does the most damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. This guy did not bad at all. This one we could probably... Oh, the brakes are heating up. That's not good. We could probably take this guy up and down probably like multiple times, and it still probably wouldn't have very many issues. It did get some over rev damage, though, which is not good. All right, let's go from here. Oh, boy, this camera moves quick. Let's go from there down to here where we have our bigger bumps and see how she does down here. All right, let's go. We got to slow her down right as we come up to the bump. Put her in neutral to see how she's doing, or how she will do in neutral, rather. Bumps are probably not going to be that big of an issue for this thing, considering how fast we're going and how big the tires are. Oh, that's not good. We're fine. No suspension damage or anything just yet. Handling the bumps fine. I believe that is the last set of bumps. Yes, sir. Can we whip it around the corner? Kinda. Not too bad. Not too bad. Now, because I'm curious, what will a supercar do, as well as what will a supercar do with a combination of better suspension? Now, we're going to take this Dark Owl version. It's a movie car, but it is faster than the normal car. Supposed to be like a Batman car, I'm sure. Oh, and it's got a big V8 in it instead of the V10 or V12 that it normally has. So the question is, will it be going faster than some of the other cars in regular drive instead of, like, neutral? Okay, it cannot handle it. We're gonna give her one more shot just to see how she does. We're going to be a little bit more gentle on the throttle this time, just to see if we can get it to stay still. Careful. Oh, she's topped out. That's not good. Can I put it in neutral? I cannot put it in neutral. Guess we're stuck at 200. Keep her together. Oh. That's it. We're dead. We died. Rest in peace. Now, let's see how the off-road version does. This big wang on the back might make it a little bit bad. Oh, and we're maxed out. That's not good. We can't shift it into neutral. We're going to over-rev the piss out of this thing. It does have bigger tires and better suspension, though, so we're going to find out if that is going to help. So far, much easier to control. Yeah, that's way better. Way better. We're gonna whip it around. We don't even need to finish the test. This thing will do just fine. So let's go over to the other hill. All right, here we go. Let's see how she does. This thing's got a big wang, but I'm not sure if it's gonna keep it down going over these bumps. So we're gonna have to let off just a hair. Handle the first bump like a pro. And we're maxed out. There we go. Let's just let her continue to pick up speed, I guess. Engine over rev. Bumps are fine. It is lifting the nose. That should help with the hoops. Oh. Broke some stuff because we hit kind of hard. Put the throttle back into it. Oh. What a magnificent thumbnail we have ourselves right here. And she's dead. We're done. She's dead. She cooked it. It's dead. I'm curious now how a regular supercar will do down this hill, so we're going to find out. Now, this one I am worried about because it's so low to the ground. It has smaller tires, and the suspension is set up for road racing and not handling big hits. We may die on this bump right here. Yep. Man, who coulda known? I mean, we're still going. Engine's not locked up. Let's see if we can keep her going. You know what? Not backwards, forwards. Straighten it out. Hit the bumps. Nope, that was it. That's game. Rest in peace. There's another track over here. Does not look like it is as interesting though. Man, this thing is wrecked. But before we go, I want to try this guy. It should in reality handle everything better than everything else. Put her in neutral. Uh-oh, we can't put her in neutral. You know what? We're going to stop here. Just put it in first, give her a little bit of beans, and stick it in neutral and see how it does. Doing good. This thing's big and heavy, but it's got huge tires and big suspension. Should be fine. Oh, now we're talking. I still don't think we're going fast enough to clear the big gap on the right, but it's close. I think our tires would miss half of the jump anyway. Let's see how it does just nicking it. Just fine. Let's see how it does on the big jump. We hit the mountain and it still did fine. Dude, this thing is awesome. It's got a little bit of steering malfunction, but it's not bad. Yeah, we're going to take this down the other side and see how she does. I'm pretty sure it'll do just fine. Oh, careful. You know what I'm going to do instead? Instead of free camming down there, we're going to see how this thing does driving down there. Man, this game is being framey for me today. It should not be. Brakes. Going to gently lower her down. Just kidding. There's no way. This is way too steep of a drop-off. Man, this thing's been through hell, huh? All right, here we go. Let's see how it does on the bumps. I am betting not a single problem. I bet these tires are way too big. Way too big to have any issues coming down here. We're not even going to let off. I bet this thing will do right over the top of this with no problem whatsoever. It's too heavy. Oh, we did catch a little air. That is surprising to me. This thing's really heavy. Over rev risk. Yep. No surprise there. This thing does not even care. Doesn't care at all. Engine's dead. It's fine as long as we're still going. Doesn't care about the bumps. Does not care about the bumps at all. It is sailing right over them. Yep, no surprise. This thing's going to be the best thing that we have for testing this type of stuff. Oh, it does not whip it, though. We cannot whip this thing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be it for this episode of BEAM.NG. I don't know if we're going to call it Downhill Madness or Downhill Science, but you know what? Either way, I thought it was pretty good. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time.